10 facts you might not know. Resident Evil has pretty obvious connections with Queen. Chris and Claire Redfield are both showing wearing jackets with the insignia Made in Heaven on the back, another jacket containing the phrase Let Me Live. Track 3 from the album is shown in Resident Evil Code Veronica. Billy Cohen from Resident Evil 0 has a tattoo containing the words Mother Love. Track 4 from the album. Not Resident Evil 1 related, but interesting nonetheless. George A. Romero, the George Romero, was hired as director and screenplay writer, but Romero's script, which was based on the story of the original Resident Evil, including Chris and Jill, was disliked by Capcom. He was then fired and replaced by Mortal Kombat director Paul W.S. Anderson, who completely botched the story of the first game, thus culminating in one of the franchise's greatest tragedies. The mobile game Resident Evil Uprising has an Easter egg that includes a hidden recipe for a Jill sandwich. It can be found in a post-it note in the police department. Of course, the only Jill sandwich I'm interested in is one involving me, Rebecca, and Jill. After Resident Evil 3, they planned the fourth game to be more cool and stylized action game. Eventually, things got way out of hand and they decided they were straying too far from Resident Evil's themes and roots. And as a result, Devil May Cry was born. A trial version of Resident Evil had written in blood on the walls stuff like, "Painful breathing, someone stop the suffering," and "For God's sakes, get out!" a direct reference to Sweet Home. It was the 1990s, and cancel culture hysteria was in full swing. Mortal Kombat made America clutch its dollar store pearls so hard that we weren't allowed anything. It's true. Sweet Home itself was deemed too scary for American audiences, as well as the classic SNES game Clock Tower. What a bunch of babies we were in the 90s. Cancel culture. Sure hope those 90s kids figure it out and it doesn't become a problem in the coming decades. Did you know there were going to be other playable characters? A radio operative named Geltzer and a medic called Dewey, modeled after Eddie Murphy. I feel so cheated, and so should you. However, the name Dewey was retained with star pilot Edward Dewey, no relation. It was supposed to be multiplayer. Because of hardware limitations, we wouldn't get such a thing in a Resident Evil game for another 13 years. Resident Evil holds the world record for worst game dialogue ever. In 2008, the Guinness Book of World Records Gamers Edition awarded the game the supreme honor for its glorious and often over-the-top B-movie dialogue. Because everyone loves a good Jill sandwich. After abandoning us at the beginning of the game, Brad finally gets his just desserts in Resident Evil 2. There is a zombie Brad Easter egg where he roams the maintenance halls for eternity. Unless, of course, you shoot him and take the special key and get his special clothes. Did you know, in Japan, it's not called Resident Evil at all? It's called Biohazard. Yeah, that one. Except all the games were called that. Why? Well, because that's the real name of the franchise, guys. It's Biohazard. It's not called Resident Evil. What happened was a localization issue. Oh, we love localization issues. Biohazard, it seemed, in America at least, was already a game. A DOS game. So what does Capcom do? What any good dev would do. They hold an in-house competition. And Resident Evil was born. The title, if you don't know, refers to both the mansion inhabitants and the setting itself. There are, in fact, evil residents within. Hey everybody, you made it to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and ding that bell for more videos just like this one. My name is Dadtronic. We'll see you in the next one. You guys, be good.